If you have used AI chatbots to study, you'll realize that they are great for one-off sessions, one-off questions, but not great for long-running student sessions. They don't adapt well to different learning techniques and different student workflows. This is the gap that made me build Parchment, which is an agentic student assistant that helps students deal with math, diagrams, flashcards, and even handle voice input, which makes it adaptive to every student's needs. It runs on Amazon Nova through AWS Bedrock, with Nova 2 Lite powering the fast text-based interaction, such as flashcards and the questions, and Nova Sonic enables the voice mode, which is a tutor-like interaction. So let's head over to the demo and I'll show you how this thing works. So we'll start at the Parchment homepage. I'll ask a basic greeting and then I'll attach a bunch of sources. And then ask a general question, the difference between a vision and a mission statement it acts, and then I'll select a source and ask it to summarize the source. It's a basic summary. And then it should use the reading tool and summarize it. And then we can select two sources and I'll ask it to generate flashcards based on the selected sources. And it transfers it to the flashcard agent and creates a bunch of flashcards. As you can see, it followed the instruction. Then these are high quality flashcards that are based on the external and internal environments. And then I can ask it to make flashcards with multiple choices, and let's say 6 of them. And then it does create the flashcards, pastel analyses, portals for forces, which are also based on the specific sources we selected, which means the students can go between specific sources. And then we can go to the diagram agent where it can handle multiple diagrams. So I'll just draw a basic diagram of a foot and ask it to identify the diagram in the image. And yeah, it does pretty well. And then I'll attach a real diagram and then ask it to identify, let's say, the type 1 pneumocytes, which takes a while. I hope it gets this right. Yeah, and that's correct because I take a diagram of a lung tissue and it correctly identifies the specific positions of the stuff. Then I'll ask it a complicated math issue, 2 plus 2, difficult stuff. It does this correctly. And then I ask it a easy piece of math, which is contour integration, and it solves it pretty fast. Then I can ask it to confirm or to prove its answer, and it does give a reasonable. So I'll switch to voice mode and attach a bunch of sources, let's say vision mission, and then start a quick session. Hello.
Hi there. I'm here to help you with your studies. What can I do for you today?
Give me a short summary, a very short summary of the source I've attached.
The source discusses strategic management, focusing on vision, mission, goals, and objectives. A vision statement outlines the future aspirations of an organization, while a mission statement defines its purpose and activities. Goals are broad intentions that support the mission, and objectives are specific, measurable targets that help achieve these goals.
Create me like 4 flashcards on this topic.
I've created 4 flashcards on vision, mission, goals, and objectives. They're ready for you to review.
Okay, nice. Can you create me study tips on that topic?
I've created study tips on vision, mission, goals, and objectives. They're ready for you to review.
What else can you create other than flashcards and study tips?
Besides flashcards and study tips, I can also create quizzes to help you test your understanding. Would you like me to create a quiz on this topic?
Yes, and this time use the tool.
I've created a quiz on the topic of vision, mission, goals, and objectives. It's ready for you to take.
Under the hood, Parchment is built as a routed multi-agent system, with the front end handling the multimodal input which flows through the session layer into a strands-based orchestration system that routes the task into specialized agents for math, diagrams, and flashcards. And all reasoning runs on Amazon Nova through AWS Bedrock, with Novasonic powering the real-time voice layer. Thank you.